What's going on, guys? It's Liney Dampz Plays. We're back with another video. As you all can see, we're back on my duvet where I'm going to be showing you more PlayStation 3 games that I've collected from the past, and this is part number 2 of the series, guys. So first one we're going to go through is Turok, which is developed by Touchstone Games, which I've not even heard for years, and it's worked on the Unreal Engine as well. And the graphics on this is absolutely brilliant, and especially on the PlayStation 3 itself. And not really surprised, and I'm not really happy that games like this are not made anymore. So a hostile planet, vicious enemy, deadly fight for survival. So the first Turok game I played was on the Nintendo 64, and I've still got it now. And also I played the one on the Nintendo GameCube, but this has got to be one of the best ones I've played so far, especially the PlayStation 3 graphics. And when you play it on the original PlayStation 3 that plays PS2 games, it looks absolutely stunning, nice in HD. So choose to take out your enemies with quiet kills or massive firepower, slay vicious dinosaurs or lure them to attack your enemies. Yeah, which is pretty cool, and take the fight online with intense action for up to 18 players on dinosaur-infested maps. Okay. The disc is in really good shape. Not even going to go much into the condition of the disc. And I've literally played all 3 of these. This is the whole Killzone Trilogy. But the one I've not even played is the 4th one, which is based on the PlayStation 4. See, this is what I'm literally disappointed about the PlayStation 4, because there's not so many PlayStation exclusives on there. Not as it was before on the PlayStation 3. And know your enemy, stranded on a hostile planet, haunted by the Highest. Okay, Highest. Let me start again. Helgast. A few thousand men left to face the wrath of an empire. You know, their only hope to escape is to regroup, adapt to their brutal world, master their fearsome weapons, and make their ruthless tactics your own. Oh, brilliant stuff. And it even has the ability, if you want to use the PlayStation Move features in there. Wow, and it's 3D compatible as well, so it looks absolutely stunning in 3D when you play this on your 3D TVs. Yeah, best game that's developed by Sony Computer Entertainment. Yeah, and this one is Motorstorm, which is a PlayStation 3 exclusive. I'll tell you guys, not much more I can say about the PlayStation 3, but it's such a brilliant console. Breathtakingly brutal off-road racing, chaotic battles to the finish line between motocross bikes, ATVs, buggies, rally cars, trucks, mud pluggers and big rigs. There's even monster trucks involved in this as well. Rev the engine and toss the rule book in the dirt, brace yourself and enter the storm. Yeehaw! And then this is Battle Free Premium Edition, and it's a special edition one, which is I got from CEX for £1. This is going back a few years ago, and DICE and EA have done a brilliant job of this. But if you play it nowadays, the graphics still looks absolutely nice. The ultimate Battlefield 3 experience. So this is when Battlefield was really, really good, and it has the expansion packs with it. But unfortunately, the codes have been redeemed already. Yeah, so that's about it. And then this one is Assassin's Creed Revelations. Yeah, a really, really brilliant game developed by Ubisoft. And I feel like playing this right now. And I played 1, 2 and 3, and that was about it. I ain't played the other ones. But also I played the one on the Wii U as well. So it basically includes the original Assassin's Creed games. So it's like 2 games in one. You know, but that's about it. Even this is hardly being used. Wow. Okay. And this is the user guide for it as well. The actual manual. It shows you the controls to the game. To be honest, guys, I've not even played Mass Effect number 2, but I've played number 3. And number 3 has been the best one so far. But it's just like number 1 and 2, I had no idea how it all works, because it's such an open, sci-fi game. Includes 6 hours of bonus missions, which is pretty good. Best game developed by EA, and also featuring BioWare as well. Winner 2010 Golden Joystick Awards. Yeah, so it must be one of the best games from EA so far, not just Battlefield. Some thinkers adopting human assembled the galaxy's deadliest team to find and destroy the terrifying new threat. They call it Suicide Mission. Prove them wrong. And then we got a game that's developed by Disney called Pure. Not really touched on yet, but it's rise above land impossible gravity-defying tricks as you saw over breathtaking landscapes and race way to your victory. This one is one of the brilliant games that's developed by Capcom, and it's Lost Planet 3. So, survival is not enough. As a new arrival to the forbidding alien planet EDN3, you must fight for your family, Connolly, and your dignity, as the fate of all humanity hangs in the balance. So, this one I've really completed, and the storyline is pretty good. I wish Capcom can make like more Lost Planet series, and number one has been a really good one, and that was the one that was only on the Xbox that time. And then another Sony exclusive game, it's called Heavenly Sword. So beyond revenge, it's lies redemption. I'm not going to read much into that, but this is like a really, really good game. But if you look at this game, another one developed by Capcom, and this game I won't even play. This game is just absolute, not very good whatsoever. I'm not even going to swear. So, no hope left. The world in turmoil. The sea virus has reached pandemic. Okay, I can't even read it. Sorry about my dyslexia. When all the goodbyes have been said and all hope seems lost, one final struggle begins alone in a 4-player co-op. Yeah, what I'm so disappointed about this, there's no horror whatsoever. It's become more like action, and Resident Evil 5, I was so disappointed with that game as well. But Resident Evil 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then number 7 has been the best ones I've played so far. And there's also Resident Evil 0 and the remake 2019, which is really good. And we got Brink, which is developed by Bethesda. Evolution, The Ark Once, and Oceanic Paradise has been torn apart by Civil War. Yeah, so another Civil War based games. And I don't know how many Sony exclusive games, but this one is White Knight Chronicles. Live the legend, take and then make your own. In the fabled kingdom of Balandor, the mighty White Knight has awoken. Join the hunt for Princess Cisna as an ancient myth is reborn, an epic RPG from Level 5. Acclaimed creators of Rogue Galaxy. See, no manual in there, but this game was pretty much like £20. Yeah, and then we got Army of Two, which is developed by EA as well. If I can like get this off, it's like these games are literally stuck together. I haven't even like got these out in a long time. When one man is not enough, that's all I can say. Never really got to playing of Army of Two, but I will give it a try in a Let's Play series later on the channel. Then we got Dungeon Siege, which is developed by Square Enix. Together we are stronger. Assume the rule of one of 4 legionnaires within the crumbling kingdom of EHB. Rid the land of evil as you collect countless treasures, upgrade your abilities, and acquire the ultimate combination of armor and weaponry. Yeah, so this is Resident Evil 5. It's not a bad game, I fear you can't forget, but there was no horror involved. It was more like an action-based game. So joined by his partner Shiva, Alma, Agent Chris Redfield will soon learn the real meaning of fear. So this is where Jill Valentine was kidnapped and she became the enemy. And if you look at this one is Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, developed by Konami. Cut at will, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is a stunning epic action game in the Metal Gear solid universe. You control Raiden, cyborg ninja with a half frequency blade, can cut through vertically anything. Wow, it must be so powerful, even looking at this as well. I actually do remember playing a really old Metal Gear Solid on the original PlayStation. And this one is Soul Calibur, which is the best game developed by Namco. In fact, I prefer the Nintendo version of Soul Calibur because it's got Nintendo characters like Link from Legend of Zelda, during the Soul Calibur and Soul Edge Sword. Something awakened. The battle between the two swords is a final phase. Be part of the ultimate fight. Engrave your name in history. Yes. And then we got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Wow. Another good game back in the days when Call of Duty Online was really, really good back then. But even nowadays, I'm getting a bit bored of it. But the best Call of Duty games in the Black Ops series was Black Ops 2, and I played Ghosts, and I've still got them on the Wii U. And I prefer playing Call of Duty using the Wii controls, which is really, really cool. Yeah, the best-selling franchise in PS3 history is back. So this is what I used to do, is just play this quite a lot. Definitive multiplayer experience returns bigger than ever. Special Ops Co-op reinvented with all new survival mode. That's it. And this one is Stranglehold, developed by Midway Games. So one of the best action games. Honor is his code, vengeance is his mission, bloodshed is his only option. Intense cinematic gun battles. So there's kind of a lot of bangs involved in this. So many action. The game is just too good. Yeah, I remember having the first go on this one. I just got to the stage when I'm gonna actually want a PlayStation 3. But at last but not least, this is the best game from Sega, which is called Alpha Protocol. Okay, I can't even read it. Alpha Protocol, the RPG, which is also the best game from Sega. If you look at this, in the finest modern day RPG, the path you choose is in your hands. Will you seduce and subvert, or kill, or coerce? Okay, the weapon is your choice. Accomplish your mission with stealth, firepower, sabotage, and decide how the story plays, and based on the choices that you make, entice, kill, and steal to solve your mission. So I've never ever thought of Sega to be making any games like this, but I never got round to playing it. But I have played bits of it, but I weren't even too keen on the PC version because the controls were too complicated. So I'll definitely give this one a go, guys. But anyway, so that's my PlayStation 2 games part number 2 done, guys. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Peace out.